Hey everyone, I'm back today with another read aloud, and the book is called Look at Us by Isabel Campoy. And it's a book about a group of kindergartners at their school, and it's going to have real pictures of their school. And it's going to be all about what they learned and what they did in kindergarten. So when I'm reading the book, I want you to think, did we learn and do those things in kindergarten? Because we want to see if their school was like our school. So let's dive in. Look at us. We had a very busy and fun year in kindergarten. Our teachers took lots of pictures of us, and we made this book. We hope you like it. And there the children are, it looks like maybe in music class singing. This is the first day of kindergarten. We were a little bit scared. We didn't know anyone in our class yet. We felt excited when we got off the bus. How did you feel on your first day of kindergarten? So I know some of you ride the bus, some of you, your families take you to school, some of you walk to school, but these are pictures of children getting on their bus. There were lots of things to do and learn. Some things were hard, but we didn't quit. This is a picture of Daisy, our hamster. So these children, they raise their hands like we do, and these children have a class pet. We didn't have a class pet. We learned to write. First, we learned to write our names. Then we learned to write other letters and words too. And you learned that. You learned how to write your name, then letters. You learned how to write words and sight words, and now you're learning how to spell words. We learned our shapes and how to count. What did you learn in math? And we learned shapes, we learned counting, we learned addition, we learned subtraction, we learned money, we learned how to count all the way to 100. We learned about science, too. We studied rocks, bugs, and other things in nature. We learned about water turning into snow or ice when it's very, very cold outside. We learned that ice and snow melt when it gets warmer. And we practiced those things, too. We may not have studied the rocks and the bugs, but we studied other things, like other animals. And we studied seasons. Our teachers read lots of books to you this year. What are some of your favorite books? And you all know that my favorite book series is Elephant and Piggy. We learned to read some of our own books. We had fun reading our favorite books over and over again. And these children look like they may be at library. Here we are drawing and painting. We did many projects this year. We're glad that we can show them to you. We have some good artists in kindergarten. And we did art projects in our classroom, but we also did art projects in art class. Did you learn how to be a good friend this year? We sure did. We learned how to share and how to help each other. It's important to be a good friend. And here the children are being a good friend, and that's what we learned too, how to be a good friend to our classmates. We also learned about people in our community who help us. What community helpers do you know? Now, we didn't have police officers come to our school, but we had a day where we had firemen come to our school, and we got to see their fire trucks. We talked about people in our families, and we found out that families are the same and different. And we learned that too. We took a field trip to an apple orchard last fall. We picked apples and tasted fresh apple cider. Did you take any field trips this year? We kind of took a field trip. We did walk-a-thon with our class where we walked to raise money for our school. Lots of visitors came to see us this year. They told us stories, played music for us, and put on plays. And we had lots of visitors in our assemblies. We put on a play too. Our families came to see us. We were so proud. Now these children put on a play. We put on a concert for our families to come and see. We learned to play and laugh together. We're so glad we have these pictures to show you. We hope you liked looking at our pictures as much as we did. Thanks for visiting us. And here you can see them playing tug of war, and then there they are at the very end. So these children looked like they had a fun time in kindergarten. They enjoyed doing and learning lots of new things. I want you to think about what we learned and did in kindergarten and the fun and exciting things we did. Because some are the same as the children in this book, but there are some things that are different. Thanks for listening. Bye!